What up, though, Ledge here? I know. I listen. Let me get through this, man. Jazz the Rapper goes off on female battle rap. Jazz the Rapper goes off on female battle rap. I had to talk about it. I know I said y'all wouldn't see me again with the visuals looking like this, but when battle rap forces your hand, you gotta come out and deliver. Then I seen, I had people on Instagram telling me, no, we need to hear you talk about this. People was like, if anybody could talk about female battle rap, it's you. And that's just based on not even my involvement in the series Ladies First from Bar Wars, where I was doing the top of the year every year. I was throwing a card, an all women's card, where you get some of the best versus the best, but we were breaking in people that y'all were not familiar with at all. And now it's just, and I ain't even gonna get into that. Well, I might get into that because this is my time to kind of share my behind the scenes stories of why female battle rap is where it is. And let me say this, Jazz, like, her spiel wasn't a rant because it was too well thought out, too calculated. She was too factual. She was non-emotional, wasn't taking things personal, very, very open ended and very like articulate with her words. So it wasn't a rant. It was a statement. It was a just calling it how it is. And I'm here to back her up on that, but just on behind the scenes stuff. So what people don't know is, like, when the women's game was kind of down and out, I want to say like right around COVID, a little bit before, it was only a few women that was trying to keep it, that was trying to revive it. This is right around time Vixen got her breakthrough performance versus DNA. This is right around time Coffee started gaining momentum, and like you started to see a resurgence a little bit. But during that time, let me tell you, the women wasn't on the big cards besides the 5 names that we all know. If you wasn't Jazz, Hustle, 40, like E Hart, Official, maybe, like, you weren't getting on these cards. And they did it like you was the token battle. What I mean is 9 battles, 8 are men, and it's 1 female battle, and y'all are likely to open up the card or go second. So it's like, here, we'll throw y'all a bone. That's how battle rap was with women. Also, just look at when Vixen won Wody. I believe she won the first ever Wody. If you look at her resume, she won because she had one, she was going to work, right? But the workload for the top tier battlers wasn't that daunting. She won with maybe three round battles the whole year. Because the top tier women weren't out here. Even the top tier women weren't getting booked regularly. So she won off of winning like 3 battles that were 3 round. Like, the women weren't even putting in work yet. So then came like the new wave of women, and the disconnect is, yes, Jazz is correct. There's a gulf in talent. Like, from Jazz to whoever, there's some space there. There's really no mid-tier women, right? Like, so for me, the last star that I seen that got potential to be a star, when I seen her, I'm like, oh, she gonna be one of those, was Prestavia. But Prestavia been around for some time now. So, and I don't want to take shots, while there has been some newer women, new faces that have been good and have showcased promise, I'm talking about ones that I can feel like that can beat, like, oh, this one can beat anybody. I haven't felt like that since Prestavia. When I watch Prestavia, I'm like, once she get this and this right, she gonna be up there beating. She can beat any of the top tiers given this, right? And shout out to the other few. I thought Rainy the Rebel had a shot. I don't know what's going on with her. It's a few others, but the thing that's holding women back right now is, one, finger pointing, because Jazz is right. Anytime something's female battle rap related, y'all look to her to have the answers, or y'all look at her as the problem when, collectively y'all can make things right. 2, I agree again. Let me tell you about lack of professionalism, bro. I had an event, Ladies First again, for Bar Wars, and I dealt with a pretty established lady in battle rap. And her issue was pay, right? Initially. But we got that sorted out. Then after that, it was a flight, right? Feeling in tight. Oh, I can't sit on the outside of when I'm on the plane. I need to sit by the window, stuff like that. Cool. We accommodate that. Then you ask for more money than just your traditional first half before we get your back in. Oh, yo, I'm going through hard times. Cool. Then the flyer comes out. She don't like where she's placed on the flyer. Okay, cool. We make the adjustment. All that to say, yeah, I'm going through hard times right now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. And still ain't returned the money back that was sent. Still did all of that. We went through all those hoops. And she still didn't return the money.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
So, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where they do that at. I had to go back to that old phrase, where they do that at. So, man, it is terrible out here. And then you got women who just come on the scene already expecting to get paid. No battles, one battle, maybe two battles to their name. So yeah, y'all gonna compensate me on for this? Y'all gonna
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that?
You smoke crack, don't you?
like so like there's not even no crawl before you walk steps for the females now. And yes, maybe caffeine played a part in that, giving the women the bags, and not every girl think they're entitled to a bag. But the thing is, the women think they can get away with doing what the men do, not realizing there's a much smaller margin for error for you. There's a much smaller margin of error for you. So yes, when so-and-so gets into a fight at their event, when they're about to battle, it's going to have greater effect than when some dudes fight at an event maybe a week or two later. Because there's going to be 1,000 more events with top tier men. There's only like a handful of top tier women, and they might not be booked again till maybe later in the year. So if they're not booked, it sets all the women back, because if they're on the main event and they're the A sides or whatever, they're going to need spot fillers. They're going to need 6 to 7 more battles. But you might not get the opportunity if you out here trying to crack somebody in the jaw, because you want to be a hothead. Y'all got a smaller margin for error. So things get magnified times 5 when y'all are involved. Again, the entitlement of wanting to be paid, and we don't even know who you are. The entitlement of asking for additional like pleasantries that's not even money, like hair done, nails done, like and I can openly say this because I've talked to Remy Ma personally. Like, we had a discussion. I met her at, what was that, when King won his money against Z the Dropout. This was I want to say last year around August. And I met her, talked to her, we was cool. Like, again, I remember even like trying to like get her. You can tell when somebody the security wants her to get to her seat and her spot. So I was trying to help do them a solid. I was like, oh yeah, well, I ain't here to take up all your time. But she would keep talking still. Like, she was like, no, I'm good. Because she was really like letting me know what it was trying to deal with women when throwing these cards. And the one thing she was talking about was, helping these women out, giving them some of their biggest bags, only for them to turn around when she needs them to do another card, them ask for even more money. So the price went up because the person who helped your price go up, like you get what I'm saying? So all of a sudden the price went up against the person who helped you make your price go up. That's how, like, that. I'm like, where's the love, dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no names, but it's just like, when she told me that, it kind of blew my mind. Like these women don't give a fuck. They don't care, bro. they don't care. So, like I said, and I talked to her probably in the middle of that area, right? Like way past it. I probably talked to her for maybe 15, 20 minutes. Cause I remember even King was like, damn, what the hell? You was talking to Remy Ma for a long time. Like what? And I didn't even know we was talking that long, but, like I said, it was just like from somebody running the league to another person running the league. It's just like, I understand what you got to go through. And the thing about this is, the people don't care what you go through. The battlers definitely don't give a damn what you go through. They don't give a damn about how much money you gonna spend. They care about their front end and back end. Let me tell you something else. Because there's a smaller margin for error, right? There shouldn't be an excess of maybe 50% of the women choking in battles, because y'all don't get that many opportunities on these stages. And when y'all do, a lot of y'all are choking. And listen, I ain't gotta like throw dirt on names, but just go to Bar Wars, watch some of the ladies' first battles, and you'll be able to crack the code of who was a notable name that choked 2 out of the 3 rounds in the main event battle on our platform, and still hit me up soon as she got done choking, like, yo, when y'all hit me, sending me my back end. Oh man, you can't make this shit up, bro. Minutes after choking, wanted us to take care of her Uber back and to hurry up with her back end.
I walked to Brooklyn till my feet hurt. Y'all niggas.
Man, boo. Tomato, I'm throwing tomatoes.
Like, what are we doing, man? For real. Like, you can't make this stuff up. So, I hear what Jazz is saying. There's so much more I can get into. Like, these women don't care about nothing but themselves. They just want to bag. They just want to floss. They don't care about the craft. Ghostwriting, like, I was the one who was trying to like shield that, because that is like low hanging fruit to say women need help writing. But even some of the newer girls are getting help written for, man. Like, it's sad out here. It's sad out here. And time will reveal. Y'all have figured, you know what I'm saying? It ain't need for me to throw it out there. But yes, there's more women getting written for as time goes on. It's not going to stop happening. It's a win-win for both the person who's writing for them and the artist. They can become a star. They can make money, and the person that's writing for them can win on a multitude of levels, I'm sure. But I'm just gonna keep it there. But yeah, man. So, like I said, what Jazz the Rapper was saying was true. I can attest to this. But like I said, behind the scenes, it's even worse. The entitlement, the kind of snobby attitudes, the things that you hear about that you want to not believe. My whole fucking goal was to debunk these stereotypes. No, man, the women ain't like that. No, there's some quality women that's gonna do it. Like, I'll never hear stories about the women like when Eunice just battled Chess. The story about him catching buses and doing all this, battling for fruit. Like, when I'll never hear the women stories like that. You want to know why? Because they think they should get paid soon as they come outside. They think they just like just fresh out the box. ripping them out the plastic, acting brand new, just think they need getting some money. So it's just like you had to start telling people I ain't got it. I ain't got it, baby.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Like, this is as simple as that. So, peace to everybody, man. Listen, man, I'm probably going to do some more content like this, I guess. But, you know, this wasn't my intent. But like I said, Jazz really sparked me to kind of dive into that. So, yes, there's been battle rappers who you didn't know from a can of paint wanting money. Yes, there's been a battle rapper who has asked for a certain seat on the plane, more money aside from the first half, asked for her name to be adjusted on flyers, asked for all this and that just to no-show the battle anyway and not return the funds. There's been women doing dumb shit like, oh, I was renting a car to come out there, but they won't let me rent one. Like, how stupid are you to try to rent the car the day of to get here? You tried to rent the car the day of. You didn't try to get it the day before, so you can already have it. So when the next day come, you can just be on the road.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I've had, like I said, multiple chokes in battles and still asking for the back end. I had women show up musty and still want to talk shit. I've had I've had it all, bro. I've had it all. So, you know, she preaching to the choir with me, but I just wanted to shine a light on like some of the other stuff, man, and like how it can be. But like I said, y'all got a smaller margin for error. So stop saying, but when the guys do this, because it's a male dominated sport, so they're going to get a couple more cracks at this than you guys. And I feel like Jazz is trying to encourage you to take this more serious so you guys can collectively help open more doors, not it just solely being her opening doors. She needs and requires and demands y'all to be on y'all shit, because y'all can open more doors faster if it's a group of y'all as opposed to just one person. Is that hard to figure out, or y'all need me to further explain that? Get this shit together, man. I'm out of here, man. That's it. Peace and love.